When the emperor died, more than 7 on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the Wenceslas IV, who summoned all his life. But Wenceslas, he neglected affairs of state, funds. He even failed as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas impressed the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother.
Hello and welcome. Huh. Huh. There's more variety of paddings. Someone explain to me why in the updated versions they don't have more of the clothing. There's a long Silicine gabison. There's a light padded armor, but that's it. I mean, that's not it. There's more to it. There's more of it. It doesn't make sense. Like, why would Wars like allow us downgraded their game? It makes no sense. You can't train with Bernard in 1.0. You just can't. It's Jane, the beggar. You give everything a minute to load, or unless you have a computer. I'm using a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers.
There must be a clothing shop, a tailor, something. There's a cobbler. Where would that be? Unexplored. Okay, so it's this one. A cobbler. No, it's a baker. Where would this cobbler be? Trying to understand here. What is this? Okay. What's the cobbler? It's trader. Groceries. What about the cobbler? Is this the cobbler? This is where you get shoes, I think. No.
What are you up to here? You want something?
There's an ale house. Where would the shoe store be? There's a shoe store somewhere around here. I know there is. Yeah, it's right down there. It's the shoe shop. Going down there. This game does crash in 1.0. Oh, there's the cobbler. Okay. You know, like, open them? Can I come in? Or, like, is that, like, not cool? Can I buy some shoes, man?
Good day.
Good, okay. Voice. There's quite a variation of shoes. There's these boots. Dark riding boots. Now, if I should probably... Oh, there's these high boots. Hunting boots, leather boots, noble dark shoes, noble shoes, noble man boots, old boots, pilgrim shoes, quiet dark shoe. Huh, I never seen these before. Riding boots, silent shoes, slippers, working boots, garment, that old crap. But I have never seen, never have I ever seen noble dark shoes. Those are quite rare. That's common. Quiet dark shoes. Okay then. And silent shoes, those, those are well known. But those two shoes I have never seen before. Two different kinds of shoes I have never seen before. Okay. No, I just want everybody to know that
Why shouldn't you live a little?
There's more features in this game than the updates allow us to have. And the updates, they take away these features so that your game doesn't crash or whatever happens. Exactly. I'm just gonna come over here and take that book. It's quite
Good
interesting,
God!
actually.
You look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Are you sure about that? There's this bandit reinforced jack. Bandit plate jack. And then there's black and then there's red. Take the Hercules. There's a Hungarian gambeson. There's a Kuttenberg gambeson. Huh. I'm guessing the Kuttenberg one must be the best. There's leather jerkins in a variety of colors. There's a light burgundy. There's a yellow burgundy. this is what interests me. That there's this three variations of male coifs, and I only seen these two, but this one over here is I've never seen this one. There's different. There's more variety of leggings. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I'm using some sort of arms that I've never seen before. These are probably the ones you guys most likely use. Huh. A Nuremberg plate chassis. Old plated. These are old plated pauldrons. They're old. And then there's the variations of paddings. There's the variations of, you know, this one has black. It has black. It's a black decorated, riveted, decorated chassis or whatever. Riveted gloves. Riveted pauldron. That's kind of that's in the updates. Saxus halved Gabison. Never seen that before. That's in the update, I believe. There's a short common. There's another short common. Two variations. But what intrigued me the most was that there is a bandit's reinforced jack and a bandit's plate jack. And these two are very interesting because I have never seen them before.
Let's talk about the price. Sure. Aye, that would do it.
What the fuck? What am I doing up here? Okay. There is more people with names in this game than you guys might think. Have you guys ever seen anybody sit down at this bench? Have you ever seen a fortune teller? Have you ever seen anybody sitting at that bench? Have you ever seen a knight at your very first bandit camp and playing the ruin side quest? Well, if you haven't, it's in the version 1.0, and there's plenty more of that. And I wonder what happens if you go into the Bath Maiden's house. Shit, my controller died. Okay.
I'd like to make use.
So what are you interested in?
I've heard.
That can be arranged.
I'm not giving you that.
And how much? You won't regret.
Everything's the same otherwise than that. I do believe that the combat system is better actually. Sorry guys, if you guys are just tuning in and if you guys are wondering what happened, my game crash, it's a common thing that happens in the first version.
Look where you're going.
What's that potion sign for? That's different. What does the potion sign mean? Armor potion effect. What? Your charisma is temporarily increased. What? Armor potion effect. Your charisma is temporarily increased. I did not take any potion, I just visited the bathhouse. Okay. And there's the +2 from my charisma in blue. Okay. Chicken hen coot. Alrighty then. My word, okay. And then there's this guy.
What's the matter?
Wouldn't you like to measure your skill?
In combat, you mean?
I fear there's nothing.
All right.
Finally.
Aye, I have.
Bet 15.
Splendid.
You're fighting over 15 groshets.
Blood will be spilt.
Oh, what's going on? He fucking knocked me on the ground. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Huh. Obviously he's the better swordsman. Because he already has a fucking combo unlocked. And I can't even unlock the first combo. And he gives up. He fucking fucked me onto the floor.
Oh well. Here you are.
All that for 15 groshens? Man, armor repair costs more than that. Oh well, it's not too much of a bad issue because everyone in this game has a 100% armor. I might look funny, but that's just because I'm not exactly well equipped with the best armor yet. I should be switching it to this though. I should be saving it. It's still nice though. Very nice. Very nice piece though. I'll be taking this, putting it on. Actually, I prefer the other one. There's a better one. You can put a lot more stuff inside your horse too. I'm just gonna say that too. There's a lot more space. I want that. That thing is sick. Pick up a Hercules book. I'm just gonna take off the helmet because that thing is a little bit annoying. I don't like that helmet. I'm gonna get rid of it. I should get that German helmet. There's certainly a lot more objects and more features in the first version. That's why I'm saying it's better. I'm not saying that the update fixed the game. I'm just saying that the update made the game worse. Like, the only thing that's a problem that everyone has a problem with in the first there was no ever an update for the first one. So what am I saying? In the first version, the only reason why people complained was because people didn't like the visuals of some textual glitches and such, and the occasional crash. Which I understand. Like, I would be pretty angry about that too. But just think about it. If you let that slide, like, look, I found. Do you see a tombstone here? I'm just gonna go. I never seen this tombstone in my life on this road. Christian Martin Lopez. Okay, Martin Lopez. It starts to feel like a bigger world. You start noticing more objects. I think I already picklocked that thing. Yeah, I did.
Who's there?
Okay, so these guys are more of a weaker group.
Who's that?
Whoa, what the heck? What fucking springs into action? I like that. Oh shit. Oh shit, and then there's a knight. There's a... Dude, look at this fucking knight. His little friend. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, I'm getting shoved in the bush. But look at this
Squash you like the
knight.
lout you are.
I'm gonna chop your friend up first. God damn it, he's running away. Look at this guy. It's a bandit knight. And I'm guessing this must be the captain.
Fucking hell.
What the fuck? Oh, you fell. Oh shit. See, he knows how to repossess you, and I don't. So he can just defend all the time,
Who's there?
and he has nothing
What's
to worry
the
about.
matter? Lost your balls?
But the only way to get around his defense is by pulling off something like that. I can't verse this guy. I don't have the skills yet. I don't have Reposetti, and I'm not strong enough to penetrate through his armor, so I'm just gonna thank him for his time. And I'm gonna be on my merry little way. It's a little bit more harder because when the bandits they run away. When they do run away, their squad leader, who is the most courageous one, because you know he's got his full body armor and everything, he'll come at you and he won't let back. He's tough. The bandit knights are tough. I'm a level 8. I could read a book about strength and get my strength up, which could kick his ass. But I don't have the skills. I don't have any combos yet, okay? So combos can help you with that. As you can see, my sword skill's at level 4 and I still can't get anything. No perk, no nothing. You have to wait until what? Level 6? At least level 6. God damn. You have to wait till level 6. Then you can either get the fake. Confuse the opponent. And everything here is written differently too. You might not notice that. At level 7 you can get this there's some perks in here that you might not ever get in the newest update either. There's a lot more. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 10. No, there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 perks in sword. There's 10 perks in sword. Oh my god. And then in mace there's 3. And then axe, there's 3. Warfare. What's in here? Bailman. You're able to unhorse opponents. Huh. Okay, okay. You learn to feint. Unlocks the ability to conduct feints in combat. And get the perfect block. All you get from from Robard is learn how to feint, and you learn how to do the perfect block. But with the sword, you gotta get that up to at least level 6, and I'm level 4, and this is I gotta tell you what, this is difficult. This game just gives you one little tutorial, and then it lets you on your very merry little way. Like, that's crazy. Who would have thought? This is nuts. This is for like when you want to be hardcore, you go onto this level. Trying to find opponents in this game is not exactly easy, because you think you just go to the first bandit camp. Yeah. Yeah, you think you just go straight to the first bandit camp? No, there's a knight there, and he's gonna kill you, and you're gonna get outnumbered. So, good luck on trying to get experience, man. Because this is different. I went to the whorehouse, and now I have an armor potion effect, which increases my charisma. And it doesn't have the lion. It's not the lion. It's armor potion. It's very interesting. I always saw the beta, and I thought the beta was better. There's this dark sass. There's different kinds of swords as well. I'm not just saying that when you go to the store, that's all you have. There's more to it than just the ones at the store. Sometimes you come across random occurrences like this. I'm not gonna touch that. Well, maybe I should. Nah, it's getting too late. But they also have lanterns. Everyone in town, when you go in there in the town at night, you might realize that everyone uses lanterns. And you want to be very careful in the first version, because if one of them dropped their lanterns on the waypath for NPCs, this could obstruct your quests, actually. Just because of a lantern, you wouldn't think about that. Oh, there's a lantern on the ground. Oh, but it obstructs the pathway of the NPC. That must be the reason why some of my quests can't work or something like that. And that's the only issue I've came across, other than crashes. But that could be because either you don't have enough memory inside your PlayStation, or because your CPU got hot, which is something in computers, but it could also be inside of a PS4 as well. Now, immediately what you might realize when you're playing this 1.0 is that when you leave the castle, you'll find different kinds of armor and a variety of enemies. You'd think you'd meet the knights at the end. No, you meet the knights at the very beginning. And it's quite interesting, because if you've seen the videos, some of the very first videos in the very beginning, you'll be seeing people versing bandits, right? Like a bandit knight right away. I give my hat off to whoever actually killed the first knight at the bandit camp, because I'm having a huge difficulty trying to verse the bandit knight in the very beginning in 1.0. and it brings a new like depth of challenge actually, because not just only do you have to verse a bandit knight at a very low level. Oh, I gotta whip out a candle. And it's not easy to get your stealth up in this game either. It's definitely not. My stealth, I was thinking that I could just get my stealth up, you know. No. I'm level 1. This is not happening. You don't get it easy in the first version. The stealth takedown is at level 10 stealth. And take down, which is just knocking people out, takes at least to get up to level 5. This is something else. This is something else. And it's very easy to bleed in this game as well. Like, you think that you're safe behind your underneath your armor and all, but it doesn't disintegrate as fast, actually. I've been in quite a few fights and my armor's still on. Like, oh, I've been in at least... You guys can see how far I went. And tell me. Been in a few encounters, you know. Let me see here. Let's just focus on getting the torch out first, because it's literally pitch black. Can't see shit. I should be reading this Hercules book. Oh, there it is. You can equip a dagger. That's something else. You look pretty badass when you have a dagger right behind your back. I'm just saying. Or when you see a lady running up to you with a dagger because you just tried to loot a body. You just see her standing there with that dagger in her hand, and it's like it brings more life into it, really. Feel more life. You get more sounds. You can hear the frogs. I'm trying to see if there's any wolves in the first version, but I haven't encountered any wolves. Even though that sometimes when you go around in the forest, you could hear them even. But that could be just dog barking, you know. Sometimes I just hear it. I'm in the middle of the forest. It just sounds like a dog barking. So I've managed. Oh my goodness. These bushes are just all up in my... Are you pulling my pizzle? Okay, let me see this. For Honor got dedicated service on console now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have...
Hey, is someone there?
I don't have, whatever you call it. I'm not paying for playing online anymore. I'm quite good on that. This is my Fallout. Oh, what's going on here? At least now there's going to be a better connection and all that other, you know, things that you might want. Finding freaking crosses everywhere. I'm getting sick and tired of this nighttime. Shouldn't be needing this torch, but yeah. Henry's going on his own little adventure right now. We're just gonna go check out Sasau. I think we could have a little bit more light. Alright, that's better. Huh? Nothing. Just a fishing trap. There's a lot more objects. Sorry. There's a lot more objects. There's a lot more crosses, and there's more accidents. Well, you know, the skull that's on the map. You see more of that. I cannot confirm that there's more. Can't confirm that there's more graves yet. I haven't found more treasure. But if there is, I'll be sure to be downloading the update, figuring out. You do notice that there's more guards, a heck of a lot more guards. Guards are at least on every entrance to the town. You get greeted by a guard on every entrance, so that's something. There is a new symbol, but it's hard to tell whether or not if you can actually get hanged in this game. I've actually tried it too a little bit earlier. It's actually kind of hard to even get jail time. There's probably a knight over there. A little bit out of my league, if you ask me. I don't know how to represent you yet. See, already there's something going on here. What is this? Is this a mercenary? Oh yes it is. A mercenary just blocking my way.
Wouldn't you like to measure your skills against mine?
In combat, you mean?
I fear there's
In
nothing else I
combat.
know, friend.
If you look at his arms, have you ever seen armored arms like that? It's called the old it's an old something.
All right.
Do you have any coin?
Well,
Surely you didn't know.
aye.
Fine, let's go.
Got a little cheap shot.
Kurva!
Don't quarter on me. I'll show you.
Fuck.
Oh, he beat me to it. Oh shit. He just missed. Oh shit, that's quick.
Bugger!
Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Are you okay?
Sakura. This is not my day. Here, take your coin and run along.
That was interesting. I can't wait to get the first move, because in the first version, you can actually trip your opponent onto their back, which I am quite intrigued because there is nothing. I have never seen that before. I've already been tossed onto my ass, and I'm looking forward to doing that to an NPC. I thought there was something there. Yeah, it's crows, you know, coming out of the bush. Trying to see here. It's kind of hard to train in this game because you can't quite level up with Bernard because he doesn't want to train. You can only like train by paying, and we all know how that goes. I'm gonna start this quest up right here. Okay. It is quite different. It feels different. Even the combat feels different.
Is there any work?
That depends.
I'm listening.
We've got a human captive. I have my own plans for him, but
I'll help you.
I'm guessing
And
you're
the faces
from...
are definitely different.
Very well then. I plan to quest...
All right. I'll get out.
Do you speak?
No.
Then you won't. The men said that.
All right.
Thanks. May the Lord watch over you.
There is more dialogue. They even say they even have their goodbyes as well. Sometimes you can hear it, but it's actually like, I believe it's glitched, but they do say when you end dialogue, they say farewell or goodbye or something like that. Very, very faintly, but if you listen closely, you could hear it. And it's nice to know that the producers even put that effort on saying goodbye, and it's not just gonna be like an awkward like no goodbyes or anything like that. So this is why I've been saying that the first version is probably the best because it is not. It's original. It is how it's supposed to be. When you played Fallout 3 in, I don't know, when was it when it came out? 2008? Who knows? Fallout 3, it's been remastered now, but what that means is like it made it look way more better. Like there's lanterns and shit. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. It's lanterns, man. You don't. I never seen that before. In the updates, they took out a lot of objects, just because. Is there anything in here? No. There's a long I'm just gonna take these, cause clearly I need to show this to the fucking world. There are large varieties of padding, and this is the one that you're most likely to be known is the light padded armor. This is the one that you get for your equipment when you first start in the game after going to Ratai, just before going for the Nightingale. You'll be given this and a common helmet, which is ridiculous because this thing is garbage. I just want to throw it away. Here is something a little bit more interesting. It's called a long Le Saint Gabison, and boy, it looks different, because if I take this off, you will see that it comes even with a belt. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I'll just give it a moment for it to clear. It has a freaking belt on a Gabison. When do you see that in the newest update? You don't, and it just frustrates me. And I'm just trying to get better at this game. I'm just putting it around. I'm not trying to get better at this game. I'm trying to train my character to be better at this game, so he can do more damage, or at least have at least one combo where I could, successfully pull off and drop my opponent to the ground, because that would be so satisfying. Because what the fuck's going on here? There's so many guys here. So many. Holy cows! Right. And here's something very interesting, because if you play this game, and if you've been to Sasau, and if you put in the update, I want you to come over here, because I'm 100% sure you won't see this. Okay, that might have been a little bit too soon, but if you are familiar with the storyline and everything like that, the moment that you come to Sasau, you might not even talk to a certain person like Lady Stephanie. She gives you a side quest where she wants you to pick up a crown. And when you come over here to Sasau, they give you the bad news that they don't have the gem. And if you come right here, the location would be right here, I believe. Yeah, somewhere right here. There would be a carriage right here in the update, because the update is completely fucked. They fucked it up. And you would come straight down here towards the beach, where you would see two bandits and a crate and a campfire and everything like that, all the get up, and there's nothing here. I was so shocked when I came here, because I was so stunned that I literally had no idea what was going on. I was 100% sure that there was going to be a camp here, but there isn't. So what happened was, this will be placed here. The bandits will be here, the carriage will be there, and a dead merchant will be right there. Manhart, I believe his name is. And it's really interesting, because it's not going to spawn until you activate the quest line to come here, and then when the guy tells you that he has not arrived yet, you will come over here searching for that guy, and that will spawn. The evidence of an attack from the carriage will spawn, the bandits' camp will spawn, and you will be able to retrieve the gem. Which is completely cool, actually, if you ask me. To be like, it actually makes it seem like it's more alive, because you'd be like passing by that point so many times, and then when you finally realize that you want to do that Lady Stephanie mission, because sometimes people just completely ignore her, and they just forget about her, and then that mission never gets started, so the carriage never gets robbed. So that's quite interesting, actually. I find that quite interesting. There's not just only variations of clothing, but you would find variations of swords. Yes, that's right, swords. I have seen with my own eyes weird swords, names that I have never heard of before. Some sort of old something, and it looks like a noble sword, if you know where I'm coming from. Um, yeah, I, I wish I had the sword right now. I would show it to you guys. I would not lie. I would not lie. But if I come across another bandit versus guards, which is most likely along this path and between the in the glade and Townburg, there are random occurrences where you will see fights or guys that are tied up even. And sometimes if you loot the bodies, you will find unique items that you might have never would have realized that are inside the game. So it makes you go on a treasure hunt. Oh, what's going on over there? I never seen that. There's objects in this game that spawns. And I have never seen this in the distance.
Hey, what are you up to?
A carriage in the distance. I have never seen that there before. I'm not kidding you. If you'd like to, if you don't believe me, turn on your video game, put on your Kingdom Come Deliverance, because I have never seen more objects than in my life. In my life. I'm just gonna keep checking every single blacksmith until I find something that's different and unique. Okay, this guy's just like la-di-da doing his own thing. Are you not gonna be on? Okay, there we go. Now we can talk. I guess he was busy with something.
Good day to you.
Alright. Let's just go into the trade.
God be with you.
Still the same. Still the same. Oh well. You're just a common blacksmith then. You come across all kinds of occurrences, but I haven't seen occurrences. Oh. Not just only occurrences, but you meet like different kinds of people that have like a variety amount of names. You might just come to a place and just see villager all the time, but I have been in Ushitz, and over there they have a lot of people with names. Mariana, what could you have? Oh, you must be the they have a name. Interesting.
What is it?
So it's not just called like the Tavern Maiden or something like that. She has a name. And look, there's a fisherman. You know, he's off fishing and gonna cast away in his little pond apparently. He's good luck. Fisherman Tomkin. I have never seen that guy. Never seen this guy freaking fish around these parts ever. Look at that. Just look at that. You might see fish. I've actually found a location where they have the not particularly here, but somewhere else. I believe it was near Rattay. What's going on over there? And it's quite difficult in the first version because you don't get much training really. You don't. You just learn how to feint and you know how to do the perform the perfect block. And the NPC does not hold back. And it's quite interesting because it makes it harder. It makes you work for it. The stealth kill
That's not easy to get. It's not easy to get at all. I've tried. It's level 10 and I'm still on level 1. I'm level 8 in total with this character. You see more gravestones. This one has flowers on it. I'm not just looking at random crap like it's the first time. Like I played this for a heck of a long time, and I'm noticing things for the first time in this version. I'm supposed to be spying right now, but as you can see, I've gotten lazy, which is cool. Let me just go up to this quest log. Optional, find the bandits camp. Okay, yeah. I'm supposed to proceed along that road, but I just passed it, and then yeah. I'm not exactly the world's best narrator either, but you do see a little bit more from the game. You guys got gophers or something? Rabbits? Maybe rabbits actually. I'm just searching around trying to see what's new. Over here, when you go over here, one of the very first things what I noticed was Sir Radzig having a Kuttenberg leggings. And when I saw the beta,
Welcome, Henry.
I saw Henry going into this arena, whipping out a sword and fighting with the trainer in this camp in the beta.
What the hell?
And it's just kind of sad that you just can't find anyone to train with.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I thought it was just a coincidence, but no. In the beta, that's how they had it. This was the starting point in the beta.
God save you, Henry.
Let's see if we can find Rate. No, Radzig. His name is Radzig. Sir Radzig. There's you can do archery training though.
How are you,
Right
Henry?
here. But nothing else other than that.
Good day, Henry. God save you, Henry.
Like, just look at his armor. I have the exact same armor, or whatever you want to call it. It's called old Paldron or something like that. It's quite interesting. This guy is wearing a freaking woman's dress or something like that. What is this? What's going on here? Can these pieces? Can you shoot these things? Are these pieces of wood that you can shoot at? Wow. Okay. Yeah, you can shoot them. Okay. So there's pieces of wood here that you can practice by coming over here and trying to shoot these things. I don't think I have enough strength for it. Yeah, I do. Ooh, I was very close. Is anyone gonna get angry? No. No one's gonna tell me to fuck off or anything. So I'm just gonna chop. You can literally knock these things off if you can. Yep. I shot it with an arrow. Not bad. Not freaking bad. And just take my arrows back. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna just leave the rest of them alone because I don't need to practice. I was pretty close to my target the first two times. I love how you could shoot so close to it but miss it at the same time.
Henry.
What are you wearing? Is that a green gabardine?
What the?
I've never seen a green gabardine like that.
God be with you, Henry.
Looks like the trainer. But yeah, he had some interesting armor.
God save you, Henry.
In the second one, I personally like the old Paldron or something like that. Sorry about that if I don't know the name of it correctly. It's called. Oh, you got these ones, the long ones. Got the composite gauntlet. That's very common, but these are old plate. They're called old plates, and they're quite cool looking. Actually, they look way more better than the other one, but they look older too. They go with the name, old plate. And I'd never seen this before. Like, it's kind of like having a bunch of stuff being like not presented to you. And I just want to show everyone what Warhorse did, because they thought it's okay, because really it's not. They took away some pretty neat features that you might want to see. You paid $80 for these features that you are not getting in the update, and some armor and some clothing, but that's a different story. Everything in this version is not broken. I've been having such difficulties in the updates and this what is it called? Nest of Vipers? Yeah, I'm doing this right now, and I've had such problems trying to put poison into every one of their pots that I literally had to bring savior schnapps per pot so that I could successfully burn all the arrows and poison all their food. But I'm about to figure out how much easier or harder it is to do it in the first version. I'm about to go there right now, you know. I just wanted to gather my thoughts. I've been playing for quite a while, and I've just been completely like how could Warhorse prevent you from so much content that they had to pretty much degrade their own game? Like, when they put in the update, they should call it a down gate, pretty much a down date, not an update but down date, because pretty much they took out a bunch of objects. They took out all these rabbit holes, so pretty much this would just be a blank field all the time. I'm pretty sure that they replaced quite a few of the characters, a lot of the peasants. They got rid of a lot of peasants. They've got rid of the fortune teller, which her name is I think it's Soothlayer or something like that. Soothlayer. And all she asks is for 1 groschen. And your training costs 10 groshens each. And all you have to worry about is just keeping yourself maintained and try to level up your sword skills the best you can, or focus on axe skills if you can. Because once you get your first combo in, you're gonna be golden, I feel.
Who's there?
Can I do anything to help?
They have more dialogue too, and when Warhorse took that away, it just felt so, oh, what's the word? It felt so lifeless in the newest updates. They just literally suck the life out of this game when they put in the updates. I might be stalling right now, but I'm just trying to find out what, from place to place, what do they have. I'm trying to find this random occurrence. That's kind of nice. Like, I like to see you and your update 1.2 something now it is. Over here, it's going to be right here. The random occurrence along this road between here and here is always having an occurrence. So let's see if I'm right this time. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Why are crows coming out of this bush? I don't know, but you tell me if feels like it's an actual place now. Sure, your PlayStation might crash with this game a couple times here and there for God knows what reason, because of your CPU or whatever, and you might be seeing these guys all line up in one row, but you know, they just spawned in. The old hag is over there. These guys are all villagers. This is what surprised me also, is that Andrew looks a lot different, and he is more than happy to train you in the arts of lockpicking, and that surprised me, because him lockpicking, really? I would have never guessed. And I feel like there's actually like time limits in these things, and you have to get them done quickly. And it kind of makes you think in a strategy once you know the game.
We can't handle.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Okay. It's a different guy. If you know where I'm coming from, you will appreciate what's different. The bandits are harder. The crime system is more fixed in this one. Like, it doesn't feel broken at all. It feels spot on. There is a let's just go and see if we can deal with these Viper's Nest now. The horses travel a heck of a lot more faster. The weapon system feels more right, in a sense. When you block a weapon, it doesn't go through your sword. It actually prevents like it even going through your sword, so it feels more like a real combat. It doesn't. It's because sometimes I'm in the 1.2 update and I'll be seeing the sword go right through it, and it's kind of pathetic. mainly concentrated on a combat system for it to just not really show for it. I might be going too fast for this random occurrence to like occur. You know, you'll sometimes see like texture glitches in the first version, but what do you want? Do you want visual or do you want performance? Because I prefer performance at this point, because I've been playing the 1.2 update and I've been really upset by it because it's just not working out. It really isn't. It's just, it doesn't feel right. Like, you don't see your opponent really reacting when you make a contacted blade, or when you get struck. It actually like your character actually reacts to it. When you hit somebody in this game, they actually react to it. If you hit somebody that's unarmed, you see the blood fly. You see they just drop right away if they don't have any armor at all, if they're just wearing basic clothing. I'm trying to activate this random occurrence again, but clearly it's not wanting to do it for us today. And this has been the most common area for me. I might even have to reload it the time that it happened. You see more cows, you see more sheeps, like you see more walls, you see more chimes, you see more crosses, you find more graves. Well, I don't know if that's for sure, but I do find more incidents or accidents, as they like to put it. And you do see crows. You see crows freaking flying out of bushes left and right. I know this is just not exactly the best. I'm on the highest setting. My upload speed is not exactly this is superb. But what am I trying to get at with this? By simply telling you this is you could be simply avoiding every single glitch that's occurring to you in, say, in 1.2 or whatever it is right now. There's a couple of quests that I'm actually going to be testing out. One of them is sheep and wolf's clothing. I'm gonna be excited for that one, but you have to wait until after, I think, the viper's nest or something like that. You see more cows, you know. Cows are just freaking everywhere, so you don't ever have to worry about, you know, you can probably go hunting for one of those. There's a cross right here. Like, I've never seen this cross here. I bet you haven't either. So I strongly suggest just just reset your whole game, go straight from the beginning, because this is like a challenge, really, a good challenge too. They just might stand around for a little bit, but they're at least sitting down, right? Like, I've never seen anybody sit down in this game quite in that spot. I've seen actually some pretty neat features. I've actually seen fish inside the water near Rattay. Now let's try to
Wait a moment. You're him, right? The boy from Scallop.
oh yeah, no, that guy, the guard just called my name. He's probably gonna help me go and start the Stephanie quest, but I'm not interested in doing that. I want to start this specific quest that's right here. Yeah, I believe you have to start off with the inn wench. Huh, that's a new one. for me. Start off with this innkeeper.
Day.
You ask him
How are
what's
the town
up.
bro-
It's so quiet here.
Looks like you can't just start this quest anytime you want. Maybe if I go to the hunter and ask him if you need some help. I really hope that this guy helps. I also noticed that your armor actually sticks with you longer. It degenerates slower. So if you're in combat, it degenerates slower. If you're running around, you will get dirty less quicker. We'll come back to here to Nicholas. This is a very famous problem going on here.
Master Huntsman.
There's always something that needs... You're that Skalitz lad, aren't you?
That'll be me.
Right. I saw you here shortly after the attack. My word, to get away from Talmberg like that, quite...
I'm listening.
We've been having...
And you want...
Indeed.
Do you suspect anyone?
Well, it's hard to say, but seeing how much harm they're causing, I'd say they're no crofters looking for a Sunday roast.
You might even notice some couple dialogue changes. Buy some quality arrows from this guy. Game saved. Oh, that's nice. Their quality arrows are quite nice actually. Yeah, the hare hunt. I've been having a huge problem with this. It felt like it was quite underdeveloped in the newest update. So I wonder how it will perform in the original version. Because if it's even possible to arrest hare, because it gives you the option, and it's intriguing too. But I'm not quite ready for that, because it takes a specific skill to knock people out unconscious. The guards are pretty good at knocking me out unconscious. When I have a sword, it's kind of funny. I'm holding the sword and they just have their fists up and they knock me out. It's kind of funny. I've actually done that earlier on. It was quite interesting. I was trying to get a noose, and people will be like, "Oh, a noose? Really? Is that even possible?" Well, the symbol is there, so why not? If the producers put in the noose, I wouldn't be surprised if you get hung, and then you have to reload the game. The difference between going to jail in version 1 is that it's like a flash. You don't have to wait like freaking 10 minutes or something like that. You just a flash and then you come out of the jail and that's it. Well, that's kind of cool actually. It's a lot more better. It's more user friendly. You're just not wasting your time. I have to turn left here, I think. Go to the next forest and clearing. Take a left and continue on the path to the next forest. Yeah. It looks a little different. I'll give it that much. Where's the clearing? There's supposed to be a clearing here with the hare incident. No. There's quite a few Easter eggs. There's a Robin Hood Easter egg. You find him coming out of the bush in Ushitz. There's a Godfather Easter egg in Ushitz. It's not just only about traffic cones here. It's there's some deep Easter eggs in this game. Oh, it's the gamekeeper. Huh, interesting.
What are you doing here?
Why'd you ask?
I ask because I'm the gamekeeper here, and it's my job to protect these wood...
Well, I'm certainly not.
In that case, you won't mind if I...
Certainly.
Certainly. He would have chased me. Interesting. So just continue on down straight, and then you'll find yourself quite happy with the results here. You come up to a human camp. Looks a lot different actually, because I swear it wasn't this bushy, and it doesn't look this green. Look for variations of green. And usually you can see the clearing by now. Yeah, there you go. And then what? It's gonna save it? Is it gonna save it? Yeah, it's saving. Nice. Okay. And if I'm correct, oh yeah, you're gonna have to take off all your armor. Let's see. Just take that all off. You're not gonna need it here. So I saved it beforehand. Let's just take the sword. We'll try to sneak around. And we'll try to steal a human uniform.
Mate, it would take a while to get across, and there's nowhere to shelter from arrows.
Oh shit. How does this work? Oh, that worked quite well actually. I did not have to put up much of a fight trying to climb out of the moat. Sometimes I don't like that, because in the first, in the updated one, I've had quite a few attempts to try getting out of the moat, and that was right away. So that's top notch right there.
A stockade. A handful of men could hold it for quite a while.
Try to... I'm like an expert lockpicker at this game. What the hell? Where's this? Where is it? Okay. It's not there. Okay, there was supposed to be a human outfit right there, and I was so used to the update that it's not there. So I'm right now... Is this game pulling my pizzle? Oh shit, you saw me right away? Are you kidding me? I must really suck, because I have my stealth at like 1. Oh, I just missed. Just out of range. Whoa, whoa, so many. Whoa, whoa, so many. I thought there was 2. Chill. Oh shit, hacking me up, man. Oh, oh. Okay. Clearly we're gonna have to get a human outfit another way. Probably gonna have to ambush a human somehow, and then we're gonna have to test it out if we can walk on into the camp with a human outfit. That's the first test that I'm gonna have to do. So first thing, I'm gonna have to find a human. I'm gonna either lure him out or find a bandit. Can I find a bandit uniform? I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works. They came straight at me. He just made a 160 saw you there, or probably heard me. Like, I don't have any stealth, so that makes a lot of sense. Like, I would have stepped on a twig. He fucking turns around, sees me completely visible in the day, so that makes sense, right? So let's try to lure at least one of them out. Oh shit, there's 3 of them. Okay. Not many. Okay, so.
Mate, it would take a while to get across, and there's nowhere to shelter from arrows.
Oh yeah, because I don't have Savage on right now, so that's what it is. Ah shit. He was just out of range. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Okay. Apparently one of you tackled me somehow. Can you guys, one of you guys took a step back. Oh shit, he beat me to it. I have a longer sword than you. Also, I don't have to be worried, but keeping my... I have range. That's sick. You guys got nothing on me. You're carrying a human commander's face, okay? Like, look at that, man. Oh, fuck. Oof, getting hacked up from behind. That's not good. Very aggressive. The NPC is very aggressive, and it's more high pace too. It doesn't feel like it's like I'm playing against a grandma. Oh, he's out of stamina. That's what it was. When you see him do that, that's because they're out of stamina. Agility. Okay, so this guy, I barely hurt it. You can see his health bar on the bottom left. It's purple. I believe their armor is at 100%, so that's why they're another reason why they're so hard. And I keep running out of stamina, so it's like a huge stamina war for me. It would probably help if I had more strength, wouldn't it? The timing is crucial, as you can see. Whoa, I'm already bleeding the hell out. Let's just try to lure one of them out somehow. Let's try to focus on trying to get a human outfit somehow. Man, this game's trying to download this update, and I'm like, nope, not interested. Try to get one of them to come over here to me. Well, I got one of them to come. I think so. No, I think they're all gonna come. They just don't know where I am. And if I keep luring, come on, Oh shit. Too many. Really? Like they're not stupid. They actually stick together. They actually like tell each other about it. Mate, actually there's I seen a video of something happening on the other side. Oh shit, there's a little river here. Where's the next pathway? Right here. This is an ambushing road. You'll meet quite a few enemies here. What? There's this tree that's just hanging out sideways. Goddamn. That's pretty cool. Found this fast travel location. That's good.
A bridge. That'll make it easier to cross the earthworks. There's open ground on both sides of it. It's the fastest route for an attack.
Let's try to go back to the herb woman. We got enough money to buy out her inventory. We just need to, because we're not going to be able to have time to mess around with poison. So I mean, not the poison, but you know what I mean, the lockpicks. Because there's going to be poison laid out and everything, but it's going to be kind of time consuming to do that. What the heck is this? Okay. No, I've seen this here before. Yeah, I've seen it before. Kinda cool, actually. A little bit more detail, though. It has more detail. What the fuck? How could you set... How do people, like, release an update to downgrade a video game that they've made? Like, that's just no. I'm gonna. I paid $80. I'm gonna get the full feature, the whole clothing, like all the armor variations, the multiple dialogue. Oh shit! I just like ran on top of her house. I just ran right over your house. That's funny. The names are different, and I prefer them that way, actually. Not herbalist. Come on, man. Herb woman sounds way more on point, actually. Armor potion. I think that's increasing your charisma, if I'm correct. Yeah, increases your charisma. Whoa, that's expensive poison, yo. God damn. I just put some poison in. There we go. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. 300. And we want the foot pad potion, because that'll make the job a heck of a lot easier. And try to haggle, lower the price down.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well,
Whoa. What's going on here?
Agree?
You're a right pinch purse.
Is there a problem?
Aye. For that amount I can be
There's more depth in the characters. I'm not over exaggerating about that. That's true. That's true. I'm pretty sure you can sell anything to anyone. Coxcomb? Like, what the fuck? That's 1,000. That's 1,500. I guess we'll take the shoes. You can sell the shoes. I don't like those shoes. Just go down here. Give her those shoes. You want some shoes, right? I'm not leaving you rich. I'm leaving you broke. Come on. There's gotta be something that I have. The Gambesons worth a lot. Nail chain. I have 2 of these same gauntlets. Why do I need that? And sell that to you. Meh.
Let's have a word about the price.
Here. And
Well now, thank you.
Because what does people have a problem with in the very first version? I don't have any problems with it. It has a few textural glitches, you know. I believe these things can be easily overlooked. You know, like you're not going to be looking at this old hag all the time, but at least everything works, right? The crime system actually works. You're not going to get like chased down or anything like that. If you're going to be hanging out on the property, they're going to be wondering why you're hanging around on the property. Like, they're not going to be retarded and just go to sleep when you're just around the corner when they heard somebody go up the stairs or something like that. All we need to do is just find a human outfit. Can't be too hard, right? Pretty dangerous out in these parts, man. What are you doing? I certainly hope I get ambushed by some humans, and I don't always wanted that. But right now I kind of want to have a human outfit, just to test this out. And it's turning out to be pretty more difficult than I thought. always overweight. I'm overweight by what? God damn it.
Hey. Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Go ahead and gather your
friends are, huh?
You'll...
Like, look at that. I'm actually hitting him.
No curva.
No curva. No straight curva. Oof.
Are you gonna cry now? This won't take long. Now.
Oh shit, he beat me to it. It's fast.
Who's there?
Look at the bandits. They look a little bit more well armed, actually. Ah, shit.
Fucking hell! You'll die for that!
I'm surprised that for a bunch of humans they didn't.
Way off.
That's quite strong. Strong attack, dude. That's one strong attack. Oof. He's still fighting. Ooh. Like they ain't no pushover. You don't need to have some skill. This guy won't fucking die. Why won't you die? Oh, don't have enough, right.
I'm over here!
You can actually see that I'm actually blocking it. I put my sword in the way.
I'll gut you like a rabbit!
Blocking too soon won't be any good. Whew, I poked him in the face. Doing that opens up for an attack. He's kicking my ass, but I don't know why aren't you taking your stabs to the face? Seriously. Why are you not taking your stabs to the face? Is it my sword? Yes, now that makes more sense. See, it's because it's at 0%, I'm making no damage. So it's like hitting him with a fucking broomstick.